Alright, dude. I feel like I just watched something out of a Diddy party. What is going on in 2024, man? We got freaks left and right. Today, I'm gonna be talking about someone who I actually used to watch a lot on YouTube. Someone who I used to look up to as a young lad. If you haven't figured out who I'm talking about by the thumbnail or the video on the intro, then let me enlighten you. I'm talking about Germany's own Fabio, aka Jeremy Fragrance. Jeremy Fragrance is a German social media influencer, YouTuber, and business owner who is killing it in the fragrance and men's lifestyle space. With 2.5 million subscribers on YouTube and 3.3 million followers on Instagram, Jeremy Fragrance seemed to be on top of the world until, well, until he went completely insane. No, but in all seriousness, the downfall of Jeremy Fragrance definitely needs to be studied. I haven't seen many people talking about this, but this man has gone completely insane, which kind of sucks because this is someone who I genuinely used to watch a few years ago before he went full weirdo. Now look, before we go any further, I want to make it very clear that I'm not saying Jeremy did anything illegal here. This isn't one of my regular videos where there's allegations on someone and I'm covering them. This is me simply covering what has become of the once great Jeremy Fragrance, which is why I was kind of debating on whether or not I should even make this video in the first place. But recently, Jeremy has been acting even more strange, if that's even possible. Yeah, I can't keep defending this man. What is you doing, Jeremy? This is the state of Jeremy Fragrance, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 35-year-old man acting crazy on camera for views. Dude looks like he's on coke, methamphetamine, and shrooms. Bro has done every drug imaginable. This man is currently tasting sounds. No, but in all honesty, this is sad seeing what became of Jeremy Fragrance. Like I mentioned before, he was once someone who I looked up to. I legitimately wanted to be like this man. Handsome, rich, and with a very nice red Ferrari. Now you might be thinking, gee Gizmo, what happened to Jeremy Fragrance? Why is he acting this way? Did something traumatic happen in his life that led to this man literally losing his mind? Did he secretly have a kid with a Russian model and had to sacrifice him to the Illuminati as part of a contract he signed in order for him to gain millions of dollars and followers on Instagram? Well, not really. I don't actually know what happened to the old boy here, but here's my theory. Are you ready for this? Come a little bit closer. Miami. Yeah, that's right. I think that was a little weird. But anyways, we're gonna keep it in. Yeah, that's right. I think that ever since Jeremy Fragrance moved to Miami, he's been acting hella out of pocket. I wouldn't be surprised if it later comes out that he was spotted on one of Diddy's all-white parties. No, but seriously, ever since he moved to Miami and started wearing all white, he's been acting very strange.
I'm in Miami Beach, and is this my favorite place to live? Sadly, one of my favorite places to live. The reality of Miami Beach isn't even so great like you think, because where I am from, the area where I grew as a Jeremy Fragrance, the #1 fragrance icon that follows the teachings of Jesus, is not Miami Beach. It's not so exciting, and that's better. So it's colder, it's more boring, there are less crazy people that grab your attention, meaning less distraction, and I love that. But I wanted to be here as a kid, and so I am here as an adult and still a kid, however, and I love it. I'm doing it. But what you could learn from this video is often the things that are not so exciting are better for you because they don't distract you from the main goal. For me, the #1 fragrance icon that follows.
Jesus, Jeremy, why are you staring into my soul like that? Come on, you can't tell me this guy's not high on something. Bro got his pupils dilated, he can barely form a cohesive sentence, he keeps repeating himself, and just, I don't know, it's just very strange. Jeremy, if Diddy's holding you hostage in Miami, please blink twice. No, but these clips I'm showing you of Jeremy aren't even the worst ones I've seen. If you go into his Instagram, you'll find even crazier clips. I didn't post many videos of him lately because, they're all mostly of him wearing nothing but a white Speedo that is way too tight for him, pumping the air and dancing, so it's just weird. Or him in that said Speedo driving a bike inside of his house. So obviously I didn't add any of these because I wasn't sure if YouTube would allow those type of videos, but if you go to his Instagram, dude, they're there. You can see a lot of things you wish you never had. You know, I'm not surprised that ever since moving to Miami, Jeremy Fragrance has been acting this way. I feel like Miami is kind of like LA. A lot of Hollywood degeneracy is going on both cities, and you see this bleed into the influencer space, which leads me to my final point. What could have happened in Jeremy's life that made him go from posting men's lifestyle videos to whatever the hell this is?
#1 fragrance icon that follows the teachings of Jesus.
He went from posting normal regular YouTube videos to now just re-uploading his Instagram videos. Did he start doing drugs, and is he genuinely losing his mind in real time? And we're all just sitting here watching as this 35-year-old man cries out for help? Or is he just doing this for views? My money is on this is all an act and he's actually doing it for views. I don't actually think that he's on every drug on the planet imaginable and he's going crazy as he films new videos every day. I think what most likely happened was that his niche, which was men's lifestyle, has really took a hit on YouTube. Think about it. A few years ago, YouTubers like Alec Costa, Jose Zuniga, Alpha M, and even Jeremy Fragrance, who were all in this like men's self-help and lifestyle niche, were absolutely killing it. Hell, I remember watching all of them and genuinely enjoying their content, but after a few years I saw them lose viewership and their niche sort of started dying out on YouTube. It wasn't until I saw the rise of Andrew Tate that I saw a small resurrection of the men's self-help niche, but that only really lasted about as long as Andrew Tate lasted online, before getting banned and all the allegations on him started coming out, which wasn't for too long, which leads me to believe that Jeremy Fragrance saw this coming and he wanted to rebrand himself and evolve with the times instead of staying stagnant and even losing momentum. Unfortunately, he went the completely opposite direction in which he could have went. I mean, bro completely went full psycho, but the thing is that it actually worked. The crazier he acted on camera, the more views he got, and the more people started talking about him, keeping him relevant, so that's kind of genius. Until it's not. The problem with this tactic is that now he's kind of hard stuck as the crazy weirdo German Fabio, simply acting a fool in public or on camera for more views. He can't really go back to being normal because, well, that simply doesn't get him as many views as he would normally get if he's acting cray-cray. And the crazier he acts, the more views he gets, and the more cologne he can sell. At the end of the day, Jeremy is a businessman and business owner. He owns his own cologne company, and if you think about it, who's really gonna want to buy cologne from a YouTuber? You gotta market the hell out of that cologne, don't you, Jeremy? So in conclusion, I don't think Jeremy Fragrance is actually insane. I think he's just trying to stay relevant and sell his cologne, which is honestly sad. I think he should have just kept doing what he was doing and maybe figured out another way to evolve with the times and stay relevant without making a fool of himself for Instagram views. But what do you guys think? Do you think Jeremy Fragrance is actually losing his mind from all the drugs he's doing? Or is this just all a sad attempt to stay relevant and promote his cologne brand? Let me know y'all thoughts on this in the comment section down below. Like this video if you liked it and subscribe if you're new and want to see more videos like this one. Anyways, I'll see y'all on the next video.